Okay, welcome everyone. This is my new series for the channel. It's 5 things you may or may not know about the Division. So the first thing I'm actually going to show you is to do with the ammo counter, as you see there on the menu bit, a little HUD. So you see when I shoot the gun, runs out of ammo because you switch gun, and then you have the little bit below your main weapon where it says 16 there. That actually shows you how much ammo you have left in your primary or secondary. It works both ways, as you shall see here. Switch gun and you see it says 6 instead of 8. Same thing it will do if you completely fire all the ammo out of the gun. You'll see it and then switch guns, it will say there's 0, so you know that there is actually 0 bullets left in your gun. So it's a very handy little thing. If you may have known about it, you may not know about it. But again, it is very handy to know before you go into a firefight. Just check that and see how much ammo, reload, then you're ready to go. That's the first one. So the second bit is to do with the map of the game, and if you may not know, but it's actually an almost one-to-one scale of New York. That's not the playable area. It's just the entire map itself. You see everything there. It's almost a one-to-one scale of New York City. So it's very interesting the amount of detail that they've put into the game, and you'll see it throughout the game if you play it. The amount of detail in the buildings and the areas you go to. It's really detailed, and it's just another thing you may or may not have known. So the third bit is seamless multiplayer. If you don't know what that is, it's basically the Division has seamless multiplayer. So when you go from mission to mission or from area to area, zone to zone, you may notice that there are actually no loading screens at all. That is because it's a seamless multiplayer experience. So you go from so if you go from the normal bit to the dark zone, you go through the doors and it loads you straight in. You switch over to the dark zone servers just like that instantly. And the only thing that isn't fast is the fast travel. That doesn't do it very fast. Even the groups that are instantaneous. So as soon as you invite someone into your group, they are there instantly in your group, ready to go, and they can even teleport to you if they're not next to you. So this next one, is actually a very interesting little detail. When you shoot your gun, you may notice this: the barrel of your gun actually starts to glow red as it gets hotter and hotter. So the more you shoot your gun, the more red it gets and the hotter it gets. Again, if you leave it, it will obviously cool down and become normal again. It won't be glowing red, as you can see. I'll freeze the video around about there, or you can just look at it this way. You can see that the barrel there is glowing red hot. So again, just more little details about the game that they've put in that makes it more realistic, I guess. So it's just a little thing, but again, it might be something you may not know or you may be interested in knowing. So the fifth thing you may not have known is when you throw down an incendiary grenade, the flame one, like this, it goes off, and then you actually notice that the snow where the flames are actually melts away. So again, interesting, very little detail. I keep saying that. But again, the snow does come back over a few seconds. Again, not very realistic the way it comes back. You know, you can just sort of see it appear there. But because it's snowing, it comes back in the same pattern it was in before. So yeah, it's very small thing, very little thing, but interesting nonetheless. I mean, at least I think it is anyway. So that was the last thing, and that's the 5 things that I thought people may not have known, or they may know it. If you did, then good. If you didn't, then now you know. If there are any other suggestions for things people may or may not know, comment below and share them, and I'll feature them in the next episode of this. And I have some other Division content planned, so hopefully people will enjoy that. And I shall see you in my next video. Thank you and goodbye.